Hello there and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to cover the third element of creating a local campaign or local ongoing promotion, but I'm still in the local awareness. So this one here is about getting more customer contacts. Again, you'll be able to see a slight change. You can see straight away that there are 5 steps now instead of 4 steps. If I go back to the previous one, you can see that jumps to 4 steps. So that's interesting. So let's go to get more customer contacts and click get started. So the first thing that's asking me here, what information do I want to capture? And what this is doing is this is creating something called a lead ad. And again, this is a good overview of it, but we'll delve into a bit more depth on what to do properly in some of the other ads. But it gives you a flavor of what it is and it asks you what information you want to capture from them. Now, Facebook will always have the full name and email address, but you can also demand other things in here. So you can ask to pass this information across. Now, be aware that when somebody completes a lead ad, Facebook will ask them if they're sure they want to add that information. So don't ask for too much. If you can get away with just an email and full name, great, just use that. Next thing, it asks if you want to ask any questions, you want to ask any additional information. So you can ask multiple choice, or you can do an appointment scheduling, or you can do a conditional. That's if or. So ask them to do something particular. So if they do something, then do something else. Finally, you can add your privacy policy if you want to, and you just link that to your privacy policy and choose your language here. I'm going to go for English UK because I'm based in the UK. So sign up by providing your info below. Now with this, you can see there's an ad here. The next part of it would create the advert, which would encourage them to then sign up to do that, to sign up now. When they click up sign up now, that's when they would see the page that you've got here, which expands up to ask them to do that. So that's quite a useful thing to know there. This is actually a really good way of capturing customer information directly off Facebook. See if you've got a cool download or something like that. It can sometimes be worth doing this depending on what your campaign is. If you're doing what's classically called a lead magnet, this could work as long as you haven't then got an immediate upsell after your or a liquidating offer or something to actually, I'm using phrases here you might not know. So when somebody signs up for a free form, which we often call a lead magnet, you will sometimes, and often if you're following the best kind of practice, offer them to buy something, make a purchase afterwards, because typically it's going to cost you to send somebody to get your free report, and you want to try and claw some of that money back. Using lead ads like this doesn't help you with that so much. So it can be a good way of capturing customer data, and it should be part perhaps of your overall marketing system that you have in place, but not as the be all and end all. Anyway, after you've done that, you click next. You have the targeting again. We don't like how few options there are here, but that's fine for now and for the demo in this video. So I'll just jump out of that, because if I click next, it will then ask me to set it live, set a budget. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to close that down. So that explains how to do setting up an ongoing promotion. Tomorrow we will look at some of the other items here, which are slightly more in depth and actually are not dissimilar to these, but hopefully will give us a little bit more information. So I will speak to you on the next video.